Chapter 1. What is meant by Developmental Disability? DSW 1125. Language matters. Developmental disability, intellectual disability, retarded, idiot, moron, imbecile, challenged. What language is used to describe who you are? Why use labels to describe other people? 5 meanings of developmental disability. 1. Personal meaning. Attaches meaning to self. There is no disability. I am me. This is the person we need to get to know, the personal side of the person. That is where we learn about their true self. 2. Literal meaning. Occurs when others or ableists or neurotypicals designate specific people or populations to it. It is a basic understanding of the word. At its most basic level, what does developmental disability mean to you? 3. Social meaning. It is a combination of the personal and literal meanings of developmental disability, how they fit into real-life social situations. This is where others or ableists further attach meaning when compared to others the same age. Those who do not have sufficient ability when compared to the normal population are viewed as having a disability. 4. Critical disability meaning. Constructed by persons with disabilities, stories, narratives, discussions, writings. The goal is to inform others that disabled persons are valid and a necessary part of the human condition, social order. It is intellectual. It is political. It is economic. It is moral. 5. Definitional meaning. These definitions are used in education, medical community, or in social services. Each area develops their own definition of developmental disability. It defines who can and cannot receive supports and funding. Ministry of Education, Ministry of Community and Social Services, Ontario Disability Support Program, Medical Diagnostic Tools, etc. Ministry of Community and Social Services definition. A developmental disability is a disability that a person is born with or that begins before he or she turns 18. Permanently limits a person's ability to learn, can be mild or severe. People with a developmental disability may learn, understand, or remember things at a slower pace than others. This can affect their personal care, language skills, and their ability to live without support. Special Education Definition 1.1 defines exceptional pupil, special education program, and special education services. Exceptional pupil means a pupil whose behavioral, communicational, intellectual, physical, or multiple exceptionalities are such that he or she is considered to need placement in a special education program by a committee established under subparagraph 3 or paragraph 5 of subsection 11.1 of the Board. A. Of which the pupil is a resident pupil. B. That admits or enrolls the pupil other than pursuant to an agreement with another board for the provision of education, or C. To which the cost of education in respect of the pupil is payable by the minister. Special education program means, in respect of an exceptional pupil, an educational program that is based on and modified by the results of continuous assessment and evaluation, and that includes a plan containing specific objectives and an outline of educational services that meet the needs of the exceptional pupil. Special education services means facilities and resources, including support personnel and equipment, necessary for developing and implementing a special education program. Why use the term disability? 1. Helps in identifying and assisting people with special needs. Funding. 2. It provides legal and legislative protection. 3. Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms. subsection 15(1) of the Charter, in effect since April 1985, provides that every individual is equal before and under the law and has the right to equal protection of the law without discrimination, and, in particular, without discrimination based on race, national or ethnic origin, color, religion, sex, age, or mental or physical disability. 4. Helps with research. Can classify and categorize. This helps to improve services. Think of the funding now given to autism. 5. Helps self-advocacy groups, others understand. It is familiar language. 6. Academics, researchers, policymakers, heads of organizations need to use the term as it describes their area of interest, sets them apart from other groups. Comment by a person living with autism. I am not puzzle pieces. I am not a puzzle. Reference: Brown and Percy, 2011, Developmental Disabilities in Ontario, 3rd edition,